Hello guys, and welcome to the penultimate episode of Mother Nature by an Amateur. This is episode 13 of the final season. Yes, this is a little bit of an unorthodox episode because this is our revisitation episode. We're taking some time to go back and I'd say not look back on the top moments of the show. I'll just be more reflecting on what I've loved about doing the show, like what some of my favourite memories doing the show. Mainly because I can't put up a box here with the clips on them. And so, and yes, I know I'm filming the episodes a bit out of order. If you've been paying attention to my Twitter feed, you'll know that I filmed the first 11 episodes. I haven't filmed episode 12 yet. So during my next recording session, which will be in the next, well, for me, as of when I'm recording this, because I've just recorded episode 40 of General Chats. So actually, it was, as of when this video will be coming out, it was like 2-3 weeks ago. You'll know that it'll be my last recording session. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. So, you may or may not know if you've been following my channel for a while, or like that very first teaser I put up, saying that, Mother Nature by an Amateur was going to be a feature film that I would make. And the first, I believe, 3, maybe 4 episodes of Mother Nature by an Amateur was actually all footage I shot for the movie version, which never ended up actually happening, because I decided, let's turn it into a web series, shall we? And so that was basically that's what took me on this, I say, experience. And it's because it was just about me just going out with my phone or camera, going like this. You may not be able to tell from behind the scenes unless you look at my shadow in the last 3 seasons. Not last 3 seasons. I'm thinking including season 5 and seasons 3 and 4, because you can probably just see me doing this. They were what was it, the football that found in the lake under this canopy of trees in one of the early episodes, I believe that was. That was quite fun to do. Hang on one sec. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, that was doing fighting that football under the canopy trees. That was just kind of like one of the, I think, the first moments of the show, you just go like, what is happening in society? There's a football in a lake under some trees, and that was true. I think that's when it sort of started to click, doing back when it was a movie, thinking oh yeah, I could really have fun with this, because the whole point of originally developing it as a movie, then as a web series, was just this is something I can make on my own. Don't really need any resources and that. I can just go out, do my thing, and make the best possible thing. So yeah, I believe it was I filmed yeah, so I filmed like the first 3-4 episodes worth of stuff. Then I was just kind of like, I fell out of it a little bit. It was just like I needed to step back and evaluate where I was with it. That's when I came up with the idea to edit it into like a web series. So that's what I did. I got Premiere Pro, the computers at college, back when I was at college, and I was editing it. I was doing like the. I don't think that systemized production I did for season 2 was in place in season 1, because there wasn't really that much of like a cycle sort of thing, if you get my drift. Then it was more like I only had to film the last couple of episodes, and I believe I did it because I scheduled it for because I scheduled the premiere for, so my train of thought was first week back of college after that Christmas, I would go shoot the last couple of episodes, record, edit, and yeah, that was season 1. So that was truly like, yeah, and it was like back then I was just like, okay, how long do I want to do this for? I might only want to do it for as long as I'm at college. So that's when I thought, okay, 3 seasons, do 20 episodes. This'll be good. This will work. And yeah, I took a. Yeah, so then I took like I didn't film for like a month or so, season 2, because I wanted to do the Alone Paranoia first. I wanted to do Alone first, and then went on to do season 2, and that was actually. I still maintain that doing the season 2 premiere was one of the best experiences I've had doing the show, because I was like out there with my camera in like gale force winds trying to film the lake, and I was just like, what is happening? I'm getting soaked. And honestly, that was honestly one of my top 5 moments making the show. So it was during season 2 I had like this systemized production schedule, like film on Monday, record the audio on Thursday, edit on Friday, and that's how it worked. Except for that last week of filming, like those last 2 episodes, it didn't work like that then. Yeah, because like season 2 we moved away from like that bit of the park where we were at, and we moved over more towards the lake so we could get more stuff in, which was actually a nice change of pace. I don't know what I would have done for season 3 had I kept it around there. Yeah, because I wanted to. Season 2 was more about changing up the show, making it feel nice and different. I believe. Yes, I believe the last 2 episodes were all like filmed, recorded, and edited all within like a couple of days, because if memory serves me right, it was that Wednesday. It was the Wednesday of like sort of like filming, recording, and editing in those last 2 episodes, because it was when the pandemic was really coming in hard, although not as hard as it would later. but there was kind of like this inkling that stuff's gonna get, let's face it, stuff's gonna get shut down. And so I kind of had to. So I kind of thought, okay, stuff might get shut down. I'll lose access to my editing software, so I did all that, and then everything shut down. And then I just thought, took the step back, and just like, I'm not going to college. Let's face it, not going to college again. So that's it. End of the show. And then I believe it was after, it was like, because I released all season 2 at once on April Fool's Day, I believe, or as close to like April 1st as possible. Then, if I'm not mistaken, because like I was doing general chats was starting up, so I was just like, oh yeah, let's doing this kind of thing, and it's going well. Then I started to think, wait, Mother Nature by an amateur. Is there a way for me to do it that I can bring the show back? And at the time, I just thought, phone, iMovie, let's do it. And I had to pick a location closer than the previous one was that I had more ready access to. But did it. And then at the time I was going to take it by a season basis, like, because season 3 was meant to be the final season. But at that point I didn't know if I was going to do a 4th season. I didn't even know if I was going to do a 5th season. Like, there's all notions back. My mind kept drafting it out, and then at one point the show was going to last like 7 seasons. But honestly, looking at it now, I don't think I could get to 7 seasons. So I'm exiting at 5 seasons, where I feel good. And it was nearly 4 up till a couple of months ago. Up to like a month ago, it was nearly 4 seasons. I think I filmed all season 3 in like a week. And it just felt good to do. It was something different for me. It was something different for the show. I was getting out. I was having a look round. I was getting back into making the show. So I thought, carry on. And that's when I had the pretty good idea to do specials, like the North Wales edition and Brownsea Island edition. And those 2 specials, even though the North Wales edition one is 2 episodes, was the best. Like, the best. They were the best time I had filming the show, categorically. I can say that. Because went up at holiday to North Wales. I had some time to myself, so I thought, hey, I'll call up random Welsh guy, or as I just call him Dylan. I think, so I just call up Dylan and just go, hey, want to come meet up and then come film with me? So it was just like, and then it was just I was getting, I've previously made like YouTube vlogs with him before. I was in, his channel is linked on my page. If you like, look in his old videos full playlist, there's kind of like unlisted videos, and see his London vlogs. I'm in those, and those were honestly so fun to do back in the day. And I still like to go back and watch them and just be like, that was a fun trip. And then we were doing Mother Nature by an Amateur, the special together, and I just thought, this feels amazing, just bringing one of my friends in who I've done some stuff for their channel before. Now they're coming onto mine, and like I'm bringing them into my world, as well as I'm doing something new for the show. That was pretty amazing. I have tried to. I've tried to record other stuff with Dylan before. I've tried to do Cards Against Humanity online with him before. Record that with him before, but don't ask me about that. You'll have to ask him on Twitter or something. And there's also the Bouncy Island special, because ever since I brought the show back, and then stuff was like, oh, we're starting to get a sense of stuff opening up again, I had the thought, actually, Bouncy Island would be an amazing place to film, because like I kept thinking that before, like, oh, if I was ever to do like short, would be a great place to film. Bouncy Island would be like a great place to film like a TV show or a film or something. And I just thought, let's film Mother Nature by an amateur there. So, actually, that was like a happy accident. That was actually somewhat of a happy accident due to like family circumstances and that. Because you might be able to hear like my family in the background of that video. I don't know. But also, yeah, that was also another great time I had doing the show. Then came season 4, and I was on holiday in the south of England, and I knew when I was going, like, not long after get home, I'd start filming season 4. Then I thought, why not then I was like off for a walk, and then just around like the holiday park where we were. Then I ended up on the beach, and then I was just like, let's do something we've never done before. Let's start season 4 on location on a beach somewhere in the south of England. For the life of me, I can't remember where it was. All I know is it's in the south, and I was on a beach, and it was actually very windy. Honestly, that was just so amazing to do, because it was actually the first time I'd filmed in a place like that for anything. Because my previous short film's been filmed on college, on like sort of like college grounds. Well, Memento Mori was in the park, and Alone Paranoia was like also in the park. That was actually where we filmed Memento Mori. But I think that was like the first time I'd ever filmed like outside of my local area. Yeah, if you look at the marked ones, like sort of like the scenery of that one, that was actually filmed in North Wales, and that was I'm not. Then there was like, then I was on. I was like not near the same area, but sort of the North Wales edition, which was kind of like, that was kind of like I guess that was like the true like going on location sort of thing first for the show, like, because we were technically in another country, and I was filming my show. If I'd been doing the show previously when I went to New York, I definitely would have been like, hey guys, New York edition. Me filming in New York. And that honestly would have been an amazing experience. And then there was Bouncy Island. That was again, well, it was sort of the same, because Bouncy Island's also in Dorset, so that wasn't too much astray, but it was still like sort of like it's its own island sort of thing. That was another like location thing. But I can honestly say that filming that like first 5 minutes of season 4 on that beach was, I've never done anything like it. Probably might never do anything like that again. Definitely not for a while at least. And yes, and then like season 4 just continued as like a normal season would have, except for the bit where I filmed the first 5 episodes, I believe it was. Then like uni was starting up, and I was getting busy and serious about that. Then as like the premiere date for season 4 was getting closer, I was just like, I haven't filmed the last 2 episodes. It was like a month break for me in between like filming those, and like because they literally like I think they came out like the week before I filmed them the week before they came out. So I was just like, yeah, gotta move your ass, get on with it. But I honestly feel like season 5 has been the most rewarding, like in terms of spiritually, because I went into it knowing it's the final season. I know well, I guess at some point doing the show, like during season 4, like maybe the main reason I stopped, like that month or so, that month was like my heart just like was not really in it not really getting in it anymore. That's also like a similar sort of reason why I've not been, why there was that massive. I did like the first day of filming on season 5, then took massive, nearly 5-month break filming that. Filming because it's the end of July when I'm filming this, and it's just at some point in my heart, I just didn't really feel like it. But I'm back now. I'm back doing the show. I'm nearly finished. But honestly, just thinking about it, it's just like season 5's been like the most emotionally rewarding, because it could have been so easy for me to just call it quits and go, yeah, I'm not doing season 5. At one point, my idea was I was only going to do 6 episodes for season 5 instead of the 14 I promised. I think 14 episodes brings us to 40 episodes for the whole show. But then, I turned around like a week or so ago and was just like, no, I need to honour my commitment. I'm honouring my commitment, and then, like, I guess filming episode 4, kind of like coming back doing episode 4, kind of felt like this was more about honouring a commitment. Then it's just like the episodes, I just kept filming and filming. I was just like, this feels. I'm glad to be back doing the show because it's the last season. It's the last time I'm going to be doing this on a regular basis. So that honestly felt like. Yeah. And now that my incessant rambling is finished, with the longest ever episode of Modern Nature by an Amateur, I guess making an exception, we've arrived. The finale. Because the finale is coming up next. It's actually, I guess, a lot harder than I thought it would be to say goodbye to the show. Even though I'm not technically saying goodbye to the show till at least tomorrow, and even then I still gotta wait for it all to come out. But yeah. It is a bit harder than I thought saying goodbye to the show, because let's face it, it's I guess like the first project I've done where it wasn't an assignment I had to do. and it was something I could like do with my own two hands and that, and yeah, I still fully intend to like do the occasional special, like maybe once or twice a year if I am able to. Might even film, might even film some a special soon. I don't know. You know, you watch a lot of TV shows, and when they end, it's like some people are like, oh, I'm sad these shows ended. You know, I liked it or I loved it, but sometimes you don't think about how that feels for the cast and crew, being like, oh, this thing you've put years of your lives into, it's finally over, and I could understand that feeling, but I haven't felt it till now. It's just like I've put nearly 2 years of my life into the show, 5 seasons, three. I'll just say technically 2 specials. And I guess now that it's just coming to an end, I understand that feeling more now, because I'm saying goodbye. Not forever, I still fully intend to make videos and short films. Yeah. Yeah. I guess after I film the finale, after I film the finale, and then after it comes out, I'm just gonna need like a minute to process what the fact that I've just said goodbye to the show. And in case I don't say it in the finale, thank you guys for watching. It really means a lot that people watch the show. I don't know if people like truly watch the show or whatever, but honestly, yes, just thank you guys for watching. And I guess I'll see you, well, right now in like 2 minutes so please sit back, relax, and enjoy in 2 minutes the series finale of Mother Nature by an Amateur. Thank you. Bye.